Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about how to do research for a video. So research is one of the most important parts because at this step, we are getting all of the information that we need in order to write the video. So it is like collecting all of the ingredients before you actually cook. So research can be split into two parts. Number one, it's figuring out the angle. So we're going to talk about that. And number two, it's researching the meat and bones of the content. So what does it mean to figure out the angle? So market research is basically a means for us to determine what videos have been made about a certain topic and to find what videos people are gravitating towards now. So you need to do manual research, number one. So here are some of my favorite ways to do it. Number one, you need to scroll the comment section to figure out what people are saying. So the comment section is the only way for an audience to communicate with a video or creator within YouTube. So from there, you can figure out what parts of a video people like, what do people have opinions about, what kind of content they want. And this will show you where there are gaps in the market for us to fill, right? And these are the most efficient videos that we can make to go viral. And number two, you also want to look at the top creators in your niche. So you can sort their videos by most popular and study each video. So for example, if you are in the crime documentary niche, right, you can look at what the big crime documentary channels are, just go to sort by most popular and see what video topics that they have, that they're talking about, what storytelling techniques do they use, what is their creative format, what's their thumbnail and title, what hook do they use, what made their storytelling really good, and why did most viewers watch to the end. So from there, you can kind of reverse engineer how they actually did it. So you want to be very aware of how, you know, your clients' competitors actually do actually execute the video. And you can see that and you can get some inspiration in terms of how to write the script, how you want to structure the script. So this is kind of doing research on the same topic, right? So this is also looking at the specific video topic. Say you're doing a crime documentary on this certain crime lord, right? You'll want to see what other documentaries have been made about this specific guy. So you can go on YouTube, you can search the guy's name, and you'll see a bunch of other documentaries. And then because there's a bunch of other documentaries already made, and because YouTube is very competitive, you want to make a script that is better than theirs, right? You want to make a video that is better than theirs. So you want to look at all of those documentaries and see how can I make them better. So that is this part of the research. You want to look at other documentaries. You want to see, okay, what are they doing right? Or within the same topic, what can I do better? So can I make the storytelling better? Can I make, can I make the B-roll a little bit better? Can I make the hook better, right? So this is all of the things that I'm thinking about when I'm writing the script, right? And if you do this for enough channels, you'll be able to reverse engineer the success of their videos and apply the same concepts to your videos. So the goal is to find reasons for their success, model it, and improve on it. And the next part is to figure out how to get to the meat of the content for the brainstorming session, right? So if you want to figure out what to actually say in the specific piece of content, number one, you'll be looking at client information. So the client would have usually provided some sort of outline or information for us to consume. And number two, right, it's to scroll YouTube. So you want to look at other creators in your niche, right? What other topics have been made about this specific guy? And then you can also look at blogs or articles that you can find on Google, right? Reddit's actually also really good for specific stories that we can get. If you go to Google and you go to news, I'm going to show you how to do that later. You can actually get specific insights on that. Twitter accounts is also really good. If you are pretty active on Twitter and this specific guy, has been exploding a little bit on Twitter, and people actually are writing tweets about him, or people are writing tweets and threads about the NBA specifically, you can go on Twitter and you can do research for that and find top 10 clips from there. And number five, Spotify, right? You can go and listen to podcasts. So if it's like a crime documentary, there will usually be podcasts that were made about this specific person. You can go and listen to it, and you can get specific information from there that you might not be able to find elsewhere, right? So in terms of the process for research, right, I would say there's no one set linear process, but you can end the research phase once you feel you have all the information that you need and you have digested all of the information that you needed, right? So how long does the research process typically take? The research process can take 1 to 2 hours if necessary, right? If it's for a more simpler video, depending on the type of channel that you're writing for, maybe it could be 5 to 10 minutes, right? It could be 5 to 15 minutes. But really, you just want to stop the research phase once you have all of the information that you need, and you don't need to do any more research to actually inform you on where to take the specific video. So that's it for this module.